Started. So before we continue, irveld, I think I see that you have multiple people in your team. Can you go ahead and tell me what your role in developing the game was? If you have a team, how you met, and like what your idea process was? And let me make sure that the chat is actually visible. And I just drag that up there. Also, it looks like it's like contained within a larger window. I'm gonna go ahead and decrease that and make sure that it fits within everything. Okay. Where is my chat? Where's the chat? Why is it up there? What's going on? Telka chat. Okay, up here. Sure. Canliferous is a friend of mine and he helped me make a lot of the levels. He's a lot better at playtesting stuff than I am. A lot better at puzzle games too, so all the hardest levels were by him. Alright, so Digitalter is a puzzle game. Noted. I mean, I kind of assumed because of the... I guess like the aesthetic very much lends itself to a puzzle game, so a lot of puzzle games at the jam. I've been very much enjoying myself seeing what people come up with. So because of the prompt mode, a lot of us had trouble with it, right? Like, it's such a nebulous thing, and I kind of anticipated a lot of people having like states, status effects, things like that. But people all have sort of like weirdly diverging interpretations of it. What was your like idea process for coming up with a theme? And you know, also prefacing this with that I haven't played the game, so I don't actually know what anything you're talking about. Let's see. Oh man, I don't know. I think I want to keep my monitor on. It's like easier to kind of like float around and then point stuff out. Let me go ahead and do that. Except I think I decreased my monitor size. Sorry, I'm also like unscuffing my stream as we go along. That was kind of what I was doing before I came in here. So, immediately thought of the idea of mathematical modes. Originally wanted a balancing type thing where you had to balance sequences of numbers. Where you had to balance sequences of numbers where they had the same mode, mean. I simplified it a lot more, though, so it's purely a mode game. That is interesting. I also thought about, like, mathematical modes. Mode being median, right? Yeah, I figured this was what you meant. So, in statistics, the mode sequence of values is the most frequent value in that sequence. In this game, you need to change the modes of a bunch of sequences of numbers by inserting numbers at specific spots. Levels are won by having the mode of each sequence equal to a specific target mode. Also, is there music in this? Because currently there's no audio playing, and I want to know if the audio balancing is correct. So let me know if that is in there. There's music when to start. Gotcha. All right, let's go ahead and start it. Except I think I should do the tutorial. Shit, I've already fucked up. But hey, we can balance the audio at least. This is nice. Let me just bring that up a bit. Can I reset? Exit. Yeah, okay, tutorial. Mode, noun. The value that occurs most frequently in a given set of data. Set numbers in each tile to change the mode of each sequence. So match the target mode of all the sequences to complete the level. You know what this immediately kind of made me think of? This immediately makes me think of like match 3 puzzle games. Although I don't actually know yet. I don't know what it's like to play it, so let's go ahead and do that. But what this also like looks to me like, this looks like a game that would be on the PSP. Like, did you have like PSP puzzle games back in the day? Like, okay, so we've got left, right, A, D, H, L for move. Set numbers is this. Escape is menu. QE is previous. R is restart. Tab is help. Space is theme. Enter is continue. Never had a PSP, but I remember I really wanted one. Gotcha. Okay, I put it in dark mode. It's cool that you have that. Let me change my keyboard configuration because I have a weird degenerate mechanical keyboard. A, D, H, and L for move. A, D, H, and L. Is that even WASD? Wait, A, S, D. Then H and L. I don't remember where those keys would be. Well, I do have at least the arrow keys. Oh, yeah. Okay. Escape menu. Q, E, previous, next, R, restart, help. Okay. So I set the number 1, 1. The music is very chill. I like the sound effects as well. And despite never having a PSP game, you sure made one that absolutely looks like it would be on one. I remember this font being in a lot of, or at least all the MGS PSP games. Okay, hold on. So 1 1 1 1 2 2 2 2 2. Okay. Let's see. Did you have any technical challenges or personal challenges when you were working on the game jam? Like, obviously, game jams are kind of like subjecting yourself to crunch on purpose, right? So, I've been trying to ask people, like, did you have work, school, personal issues, sicknesses? I've kind of heard a lot of it so far, so there's that. But also, is there any, like, coding issue that gave you trouble? Design challenges that you had to meet? Okay, 6 6 1 1 1. I can change it here. This is the first game I've completed, so it's surreal seeing people play it. It's helped that it's a fairly simple game. Nice. Yeah, that's another one of my questions. Like, is this one of your, or have you done any other game jams, or have you worked in game development at all before? Not like in the industry, but you know, just have you worked on games or expressed interest in it before this? I think my brain is very smooth, by the way, very smooth and bouncy. So I'm trying to kind of like figure out what I'm doing. So there's 6 and 1. And what I do on this side doesn't actually set anything. It does, wait, no. It changes the mode on my right-hand number. I'm working on other stuff, but never really finished anything. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I have finished a handful of things, like maybe 3 things total. It's really hard to like follow through with stuff, right? So in this game jam, this was my first game that I released to the public and had people actually play and give me feedback on. Everything else was just like I would be working on builds for things and then get handing it off to my friends who would playtest it, but they would never really go anywhere. I've worked on game stuff for a few years, but it's always been an on and off thing. Yeah. And yeah, of course it's like surreal for people to be playing your game. Which is also why I wanted to unscuff my stream, because I felt like I owe it to the developers to you know, actually like present it as if it's like a decent format. Okay, hold on. I think I understand. I'm working on a project that's way too ambitious, so it's good to cut back on something simple and actually get something done. Yeah, exactly. And I'm only doing this to relate to you. I know that I'm plugging my own game and shit, but yeah, like my goal here isn't to plug my own shit, but I am going to talk about Teleco to relate to the developers. So you know, always try to bring it back to you because I'm only doing this to relate to you. But yeah, so the prompt told all of us that like pretty much the judge would have a minimum of 10 minutes playing the game. Like that would be the guaranteed amount if before the discretionary time came in. So I cut down Teleco as far as I could so that it could be completed within 10 minutes. I made the puzzles quote unquote as simple as I could. the concept as straightforward as I could, and like the rest of the time was filled up with cutscenes that are on a timer, which I didn't really intentionally do. I wanted it to be input based, but yeah, paring it down to something super simple, stripping out everything, like that really is like the essence of what a game jam should be teaching you. Is just like, yeah, like this is a deadline. You've got to manage your expectations, you've got to manage your scope, and you've got to understand what you're capable of completing within a certain amount of time. But I definitely relate to working on games that are like way too ambitious. So it's been an interesting experience to actually like kind of throw the dart at the board and then nail it right in the center, because I knew exactly what I needed to do just to get the idea across. And that, I guess, comes with experience, so I'm glad that you are likewise learning about that. I'm kind of... Hold on. 6 and 6. I feel like I feel like I'm very close to understanding this game. I think I'm trying to make the numbers match, right? So... But this only affects the right number. Can you just very quickly tell me, like, what the nominal goal of it is? Because I don't know if I saw that in the... Oh, wait, help menu. Help menu's tab. On the left, you have the target mode and the current mode next to it. Oh, okay. So the target mode for the top is 0 and the bottom one is 6. Oh, okay. That's pretty simple, I think. You need to make the most common digit equal to the leftmost target mode. Wait, is this not the solution? Make the most common digit equal to the leftmost target mode. Oh, hold on. Wait. There we go. I'm a dummy. Mode of the bottom sequence is 0, but it should be 6, yes. Yeah, like I said, I also have streamer brain right now. Like, you know, you just can't help it. You're talking and you're playing a game at the same time. It's gonna be a bit chaotic, but yeah. So have you worked in Godot before? Because I do notice that you have the same issue that I had, where the borderless full screen absolutely has a border and it's 1 pixel wide. It doesn't look intentional. I wonder if that's like an issue. I don't know. I didn't really look into it. Okay, so the first one, the target mode is 7, so I need this to be 7. I worked in Godot several years back for a thing in school, but haven't messed with it much outside of that. Gotcha. Man, it's kind of wild because, like, Unity screwed the pooch so bad with its scandal that, like, everybody kind of jumped ship to Godot, and I don't know, for me, it's like, I know I've heard rumblings of Godot for a long time, but now that I'm jumping into it at 4, I feel like a lot of other developers in Godot are new to it. I've heard a common refrain that, you know, like, I just switched to Godot. Like, a lot of people have said that to me, so for people that have actually, like, tried it out a long time ago, big props, big ups. For a thing in school, yes. I'm trying to make this one 7. It has no mode if I do that. Am I able at all to go to the bottom row, though? Because I don't think I can. Oh, wait, no, I can. Okay, I understand now. I understand some things. So I need to make this 5. Yeah. This is really interesting, though. I don't know if I would have ever come up with this. Because, like, I was also thinking of weird things about modes. I was thinking about musical modes. I thought about mathematical modes briefly, but I didn't really know how to gamify that. So this is a very interesting and a very clean implementation. Like it's very attractive and like minimalistic. What did you say that your other team member worked on? Was it the music? Let me double check what you said. Toggle borders. I'll make a lot of the levels. Okay. So did you... Right. I originally wanted the sequences to play the notes in musical modes when you complete them, but that was definitely feature creep. You made most levels. Gotcha. Alright. Yeah, feature creep is, it comes for us all, right? I definitely had to pare back a lot of stuff for Teleco. But honestly, like, I don't know. I'm very... This feels very complete already, so let me go ahead and see, like, how many levels are there? Let's see, I gotta get this one to 5. That one does 5. I need this one to 3. There's 20. Okay, cool. That's a good amount. These feel like, man, these feel like they could go in like a DS game or something. Like back in the DS PSP portable era. There were a lot of like brain training games back then. So yeah, I feel like you could do that. Was there anything that you felt like you couldn't implement? You mentioned the musical mode thing, but was there anything other than that you wanted to try adding in? I had a DS and think the only game I have was Nintendogs. Gotcha. Alright, I'm getting this one to 3, so I need that one to be 3. I need this one to be 5, and this one doesn't have one, so I need this to not have a mode at all, but that one has to be 7, so that's right there. Nice. I was gonna put filled, unfilled circles for each sequence to indicate whether they're complete or not. Okay. I feel like for something as, like, very chill and subdued as this, this question might seem a bit weird, but did you have any inside jokes, or do you have any names for things that you just internally refer to these things by? This font can make it hard to differentiate between some numbers. Gotcha. That one's already 5. Numbers with an... Oh, numbars. Gotcha. Just, I don't know. I'm still like... I'm kind of like enraptured with the vibe, honestly. Like, staring at the screen, there's like this very chill, subdued music with an occasional clock ticking, I think, in the background. Always refer to it as a numbers game. Okay. So what made you want to call it Digitalter? I mean, I guess that makes sense. You're altering digits, right? Let me see. This one's got to be 5. That's easy. But this one has to be 7. And that one has to be 2. Just a temporary name based on what you do, and wanted a better name for it eventually, but I just kept it. Cool. Well, it is definitely a vibe. I can't say that any game so far that I've played has been so relaxing feeling. Like, this feels like something I would play before I go to bed or something. I don't know if that's the vibe that you want to give, but oh, nice. There's 2 dimensions now. Yeah. Is there anything that like inspired you? Is there anything that you could point to and be like, yeah, this is the kind of game I wanted to make? Also, let me expand the chat. God, I'm so sorry. This scuff is real. I guess Sudoku. Fair enough. I guess I'm decent at Sudoku, but it's really just like, you could just brute force it. Like, you could just spend a lot of time staring at it. I don't know. I'm not very good at Sudoku, I guess. If you had a DS, or if you still have a DS, there the most intense game of Sudoku you will ever play, and that's in 999. So if you've never played that game, I highly recommend it. Although it is pretty high intensity, so if you're used to these kinds of games, then it might be a bit much. Okay, so this one needs to be 9, that one needs to be 4, 6, and 2. This one seems devious. This one seems like it's gonna kick my ass. 9 for that. Ah, this changes all of them. That's pretty wild. Did you ever play the game Chime? It had music that responded to the game. The first level was music by Philip Glass. I have a friend who's kind of a fan of Philip Glass. This level's a bit of difficulty spike, unfortunately. Couldn't find a way to introduce the second dimension. Never heard of Chime, though. I have also never heard of Chime. I have heard of Philip Glass. Again, I have a friend who is a big fan of him. But, yeah, introducing the concept. Like, I also introduced a concept of Teleco in an early build, but the difficulty spike I couldn't justify because I felt like a lot of people might get frustrated by it. So I just ripped it out, and then I made it straightforward. But, yeah, hello Pomp Rocks. If you don't know, I'm playing all of the game dev games that I can. Hopefully trying to get some developers in the chat to talk to, or even a voice call, and then just kind of interview them about the process, because, you know, nobody's asking us about what we do here, so I'd like to give people an opportunity to see their games getting played, and send them the highlight reel. I'm the Teleco 20XX developer. I'll be rating and commenting, but you don't have to. It's not necessary, but I would appreciate comments. But yeah, this is such a chill game, dude. And yeah, I totally relate to the surrealness of of people playing a game that you made. Because a lot of the times you just send it out there and then, you know, expect it to do whatever it does out in the wild. But yeah, definitely cool to see it getting played. I feel like I should have made this 4. That's that's an easy one. So this top one doesn't actually have a mode that I need to be locked into. Oh, right. Also, Pomp Rocks, if you are a dev, feel free to drop your game, and I will get to it next, because I don't have anything in my queue. Otherwise, I'll be going back to the games that were too difficult to finish in one sitting, so, yeah. So this one also seems kind of easy, and then... Okay, I'll do 2 here, and then all I have to do is 4, right? Yes. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't that bad. It's just a little bit intimidating because you've introduced a new thing, and then oh man. Yeah, everything about this presentation is super, super good. The sound effects are small and unobtrusive, but almost a little cute. I don't know how to say it, but yeah, very much a vibe. So this one needs to be 7. I could just do it the goblin way, and then just do that, and then do this, and then this. So that will fix those, but I need these to be 5, 6, 3. I think I already asked this maybe, but was there anything that was technically difficult for you to work on this game? Did you have any problem that you had to slam your head into a lot? Let's see, so I've got those. And currently that's messed up all the modes for this. I need this to be 3. Without both of these being 3, nothing makes sense. I think it was more like a dozens of tiny problems than a specific individual one. Okay. Yeah, the dozens of tiny problems are quite annoying, but it seems that you have done quite a good job at stripping this down. Coded it really bad since I tried to do it quick, so that made a bunch of annoying little issues. Oh yeah. After about a week in the game jam, I was like, okay, I can no longer code this game cleanly. I will not be able to get the game done in time unless I turn this game into spaghetti code, so yeah. The deadline definitely complicates things, so don't feel bad about it. Also, it's like global variables I was taught, because I like tried to learn C++. I was taught that global variables were kind of a faux pas, like you should try to avoid them if you can. But I was like, fuck it. It's not like this is a multiplayer game. It's not like anybody else has to like figure out my infrastructure. Like, this is all just me, so I'll just make everything global that I can, or that it would make things significantly easier too. Because Godot has like the signals thing, right? And I was trying to make use of that, but I just could not figure it out. I just could not wrap my head around the signals, so I said fuck it, and I made everything global. Like a million redundant flags for this and that happening. Okay, this has to be 7. I feel like I'm gonna make everything 7 first, because that's the most difficult one to figure out. I don't know why I would do that for that one, but we'll find out. We'll do that 4, and then we'll do this 3. Also, did you actually, a lot of the game logic is just bools that are checked whenever you do something. Hell yeah. I mean, I'm sure we're all familiar with yondev. Actually, give me 1 second. Ugh, I thought I had to sneeze. I'm sure we're all familiar with yondev, but yondev like had the massive if-else statement instead of just having a switch statement, even though it was like C++ or something. Should have been easy. I love this game, please make more. Hello, Serishi. I was just playing Blessed Sheep before I started playing this game. I will beat Blessed Sheep eventually. But yeah, I was just telling irveld here that like, this absolutely could be like a DS or PSP game, right? Like, this feels like something that you would chill out with before bed. It's just very relaxing already. I noticed that irveld commented on Teleco, and I wanted to offer like playing their game on stream. I mean, I would have anyway, but irveld's comment was very heartwarming, so wanted to get to it first. I'm working on a more refined, complete version right now, but it'll probably take a lot longer since there's no rush or anything. Yeah, I was thinking, or that's one of the questions that I often ask too. Just like, do you plan on developing this any further? And like, what kind of scale do you think of for that? Like, commercial release or just like a hobbyist thing? I'm sure people on itch will be enjoying the game, regardless. Let me think here. So, I pretty much fucked that up. I need to get this back to 3. This one needs to be 4. This one seems a bit devious. Okay, 7 has the most spaces that I overwrite. And then followed by these two, which are 6 and 4. So those modes are fine. This one is fine too. This one needs to be 3. 5 got a little messed up. Let's do 5. This needs to be 3, and then 4 is right below it. I can easily change this one to 4. This one to 3. Shoot. Okay. 7. Four. And 5. No? 5. And 6. I'm so close. I'm so close, dude. I can feel my brain slipping. Also, hello, Sarushi. If you're still here, I have tried to unscuff my stream as much as I could before I started today. It turns out my mic was facing pretty much the completely wrong way, so... and also, in my previous stream, I discovered that I was using my webcam mic instead of my condenser mic, so... my audio was just absolutely shitty the whole time. I'm leveling up, dude. By the end of this game jam, I should actually probably reach affiliate status. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. It's not sustainable because I won't really have any comparable content to be streaming afterwards. But you know, it should be fun. It's a good milestone, I think. I'm assuming, irveld, that both you and your level designer have completed the game. My musician still has not beaten Teleco, so oh, wait a second, I was staring at it the whole time. So I feel like sometimes, things like that slip through the cracks. Not every team has had every developer beat their game, so it's interesting to see how many have. Okay, so this one needs to not have a mode. This needs to be 8. This one has to be 3. My musician will likely never beat my game. Damn. They did a great job. It takes me a lot longer to beat the game than Canliferous does. Gotcha. Well, hey, I mean, Canliferous did a great job designing the levels, I think. These are somewhat imaginative for, like, the concept. I remember I sent him a puzzle that took, like, 20 minutes for me, but he did it in 30 seconds. I mean, yeah, he designed it. That's kind of the puzzle developer curse, right? All of us kind of just... It's easy for us because we know the solution. And then we overtune the difficulty because we think it's too simple. I watched a video on YouTube that was recommended to me of a puzzle designer who was essentially saying the same thing, just like, no matter how simple you think you've made your puzzle, it's probably going to stump somebody. Let's see. So this one has to be 1. This one has to have no mode, but it is one that has a complete, like... one of my main fears was that the game was too easy. Yeah, don't fear that. And the thing that you need to do in order to figure that out is to do a lot of testing. That was what the puzzle designer recommended. You need as many hands on your game as soon as possible so that you can figure out what you need to tune. So this one still has a mode. I need to get rid of that. This one is 8. It needs to be 3. And then this one has to have no mode. But this has to be 3. That's kind of wild. Whoa, wait, 7. Since it's some of my friends, and it was nice seeing that they took a while, right? I mean, hey, you took a while, right? Because you didn't design the level. So it's actually good that you had a level designer that was separate from you, because oftentimes the programmer being the level designer results in that kind of thing, I think. Needs to be 2. I'm almost done wrecking that mode. I can't toggle this one because I will fuck myself. I did make 2 or 3 levels, but everything else was him. Nice. Yeah, people underestimate the power that having assistance does. I mean, we're social creatures and everything. We only survive by relying on each other and everything, but just like the division of labor definitely helps just in so many ways you wouldn't even anticipate. That's gotta be 7. But I don't even think this needs to be 7. Okay. No, this needs to be 7, so this needs to be probably one of the last things I do. I've already got the 1 and the 8. Needs to be 2. And I need to get rid of this 3. But I have to do it in such a way that I don't... Hold on, so this is 3. Wait, no. Okay. This needs to have nothing in it, so I probably... It doesn't matter what I put in here, almost certainly. Except that it has to be a 1. I need this one to be... be modeless. So we got that, and then Gotta be 7. This has to be nothing. So 1. Alright, that's matched. This needs to be 3. 7. And 1. Wait. Wait. Will this do it? No? Oh no! But this one needs to not be a 1. I need to change this to anything but a 1. Let's say like a 9. 2. This one's gonna be 8. Actually, no. Let's make that 3. This one is 7. Which one am I missing? Oh no, I made it. Wait. Okay, hold on. 1. 8. Ah, damn it. Okay, hold on. My brain. I'm waking up. I'll forget everything. This needs to be nothing, so 2. I need this to not be a 1. Why did I make this a 1 again? Yeah, I feel like 4 would be good because I don't use 4 in anything. Cool! We did it! I made it! Alrighty, so... we got something that needs to not have a mode. This needs to be 7. Just doing some exploratory shit, so... Man, this is a lot. This feels like a difficulty spike. Let's see, this needs to be 5. This has to be nothing. Wait, so if I were to like... or do that, yeah. And then this needs to be 3. This needs to be 9. This needs to be 4. So I've got all those on the side. And if I were to give like some cursory advice, like everything here is very clean. But it was a little bit confusing figuring out that the left number is supposed to be the target number. If that was like boxed or something, or had like a differently colored underline or something, I think that would make it a lot more clear. But otherwise it's pretty simple to intuit all this stuff. It's just a bit of a novel concept, so it's hard to wrap your mind around. This one needs to be 1. 7. 4. Okay, so these are the numbers that get messed up. It was the 4, 5, and the 3. So if I do this, that doesn't actually change it. What do we have left? We have this 5, which needs to be a 1. Okay, what did I mess up? The 7. And this needs to be 5. 4. Man. This kind of reminds me about how bad I am at Rubik's Cubes. I know that there's like patterns you're supposed to look for, but intuiting where I should be placing the cube parts is the thing that gets me, so... If I go up here, change this to a 1. Okay, alright, cool, I did it. I have one of those on my desk right now. Totally unsurprising. But you did say that you spent a lot of time on these puzzles, so... Okay, so this one cannot be a 1. I need to change this to a 6. These don't have to be anything at all. Wait, no, this is a straight up a 1, so I have to make this not a 1? Let's do that, and then 1. 7. That one needs to have an 8, so 8, 8. Change that to an 8. We'll go ahead and 3 these up like so. And right. 6 and 7. 2. Yeah. Nice. I'm growing wrinkles in my brain as we speak. Go ahead and 5 this. This has to be just fucking whatever, probably. And then we will re-5 this. 7, 1, 3. And we need this to be 3. Ah, shit, that is a lot of stuff to make modeless. But, no, we're good. We're chilling. Hold on. Will that make it 2? Hold on. Yes. What are we missing? 3? No, no! I need to undo that. No, how could you? Fuck, I fucked that up. Alright, 3. No, this is 3. This is 5. If you're just joining me, I am trying to play as many Game Jam games as I can, also while kind of picking the brains of the developers and asking them about the development process. Man, I need to make my chat, like, not disappear. I need it to not be in disappear mode. Let me go ahead and see if I can fix that. Oops. I'm not using a QWERTY keyboard right now, so it's a little bit difficult to keep my input straight. But, yeah, this is Digitalter by Irveld here, and their team. Very good, chill, like, very chill number puzzler. Let me see. Hold on just one second. Okay. I was so close. I was so close to getting this. I think it was the middle row that fucked me last time, right? The one that has to have no mode. Or no, hold on. Let me just redo this. So this has to have no mode. We're gonna have that make 2. This one has to be 3. I have to pay attention to make sure that this column and this row are modeless. So okay, that has to be 7, or at least it should preferably be 7. This doesn't have to be anything, so it might as well be 5. This has to be modeless. Yes. And we're no longer still at 7. 3. Yeah, that has to be that one. Hello, Sculpt Kid. For everyone in the chat, this is Sculpt Kid. He was a 3D modeler on Frontline Froggy. I played that on stream a few days ago. I was busy for a little bit, but I came back. Sorry I had to leave for a bit, but I'm back now. Yeah, I mean, I'm still on the puzzle. Don't worry about it. Actually, I need to figure out how how to make my chatbot permanent, or not my chatbot, my like chat overlay thing. So let me do that really quick. Teleco chat. Okay, it is the chat box widget from Streamlabs. So let me go ahead and bot widget settings. Font size, hide message after, always show messages. Save settings. Cool. Except, I think that made the messages that currently were displayed go away. But that's fine. Alright, let's see. Also, it looks like somebody messaged me in the jam general. Don't really have time the next couple days with the holidays and family here. Totally fair, Travis. Now I'm here forever. Yes. Good. You'll never leave. Okay, so let's go ahead and fix this. For the people just joining, the goal of this is my cursor displaying? How do I make my cursor display? Hold on. I'm still trying to unscuff my shit while I'm doing this. Capture cursor, so my cursor should be displaying. Okay. Let me just... Yeah, there it is. So the goal is to get the right number to be the same as the left number, and you do that by making it so that the corresponding column or row have the mode of that number. So the mode, obviously, or in mathematics, is just like in a sequence of numbers, which number appears most frequently. So yeah, I have to just like toggle these rows and columns to make sure that the things match. So for instance, this one, the goal is to make it not have a mode. So the numbers have to be all mixed up, and none of the numbers have to be like the one that most frequently appears. Or if they do frequently appear, like this has 2 3s and 2 7s, which means it has no mode. So yeah, Math Puzzler. Irveld here has been telling me about how it's kind of Sudoku inspired. But honestly, I don't think I've played a game quite like this. I guess Sudoku is probably the most direct analog. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. If I do this... Wait, why is the mode 3 now? 7? Once you said mathematics, my brain slipped out of my ear and died on the floor. Yep. Isn't that always the way? This one doesn't have to have a mode, so let's do that and then change this. I did this by accident, but I think this should be either 2 or 3. Let's make that 3, and then go here and do 2. Okay, that helped somewhat. This has to be 3. I'm so close. I can feel it. I can taste it. But hold on. It has to be 7. No, hold on. 7. We'll do 3 this way. This has to have no mode. I'm so close. I can feel it. Also, happy holidays, everyone. It's just about midnight here in the Eastern time zone, so, I mean, it's not like you celebrate Christmas like it's New Year's or whatever, but yeah, I hope you're all having a good time. And if you're here with me, instead of, you know, doing whatever else, then I hope you're having a good time here as well. How do I change this last one? This one has to have no mode. It's currently all the way 3'd up. And this has to have 2 3s in it, so... feel free to backseat me. I absolutely don't mind. But, just got done doing Christmas zombos with the wife. Gonna go to bed for, kids' first sentient Christmas. Nice. Congrats. Congrats on the family. And the sentient child. And if you go to sleep, then, you know, it was good seeing you around. Didn't do much for it. Yep. I mean, not like I'm doing much for it. I'm here. I'm so close. I can feel it. I can feel my closeness. So I need to get rid of these, or at least make them 5s. If I do that... Ah, man. Ah, so close. Yeah, good night, Sculpt Kid. Happy holidays. Hope everything goes well. Shit. Bro. My brain has no wrinkles in it. Let's correct that. Maybe that will clear the path a little bit for me. This needs to be 3. Which did that, but I need this one to be 7. That makes a mode there, so I need to get rid of that. What else needs to be 7? Or does this just not to be This is 3. This is 3. Hello, irveld. Yeah, I'm still on this one. Don't worry. You're not missing much. If I do 5 here, 1 here. I feel like I was so close that one attempt, but I really screwed the pooch here. Needs to be modeless. This needs to be 7 though. God damn. Hold on. No. The mode is 7 there now. Yes, thank you, Sculpt Kid, for your lurking. Always appreciate it. I will likely hit affiliate status, so I'm not looking forward to having to manage ads or whatever, because, you know, that definitely breaks up the flow, but thank you for being here, everyone. So I gotta have a 5. No. I have to have not a 5. I don't want to mess with this one, because the ones that have no modes, I think, are the ones I'm supposed to mess with the least. Okay, if I do 7 here, 3 here, let's do that. What am I missing? There's a 5 here and a 5 here. I need to not have a 5 there, but I need a 5 here. So I need to activate either this row or this column, and both of those are very unappealing because there's so many numbers in them already. Okay, I think I'll have to do like a long form puzzle Hail Mary here. Let's go ahead and change that. It's all 5s. This one did not really get fucked up that bad when I messed with it, so 2, which will keep the other modeless column good. This needs to be 3. This one has to be modeless. What did I do here? What did I do here? If I do 5 here, yeah, the 7 is still fucked. This one is pretty trivial to fix, honestly, but I do need to be able to do that. If I do 3 here, and then I go 5 here, and then I do 3 here, 2, 3. I just need to match. 2 here. Okay, I think my best bet is to make it so that 2 of the numbers have an equal amount of numbers in them. This one's 1. Okay, I am so fucking close. Oh my god, okay, hold on. 3, 1, 7, 3, 3, 5. I need to... What do I need to do? I need to... 5? 3. And then I need to make the 3's equal to the amount of 5's. Or do I? Hold on. 3, 5, 1, 3, obviously. 3, 3, 3, 3. Shit. Hold on. 3. Okay, that fucks with that. This feels like sewing or something. Like I have to do like cross stitch patterns. Let's go ahead and do this. 2 here. 5. Let's try 5 here. 3 here. I'm so close. I can fucking... I can feel it. I just need 2 of these to be 3's. I'm really scared of fucking with these mode ones, but let's go ahead and do that with 7. 5, 3, 5, 3, 5. I need... 5, 5, 3, wait. 1, 2, 3 5's. Is there anyone that particularly gave you trouble, irveld? Have I even brushed the most complex one? No mode, but it needs to be 2. This needs to be 3. 3, 2, 3, and then 5. That needs to be 3. This doesn't need to be 3 though, so can it be 5? Wait, did I fuck up? I think the more non-mode targets last few are pretty difficult. I think the more non-mode targets there are, the harder it is. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, because that's the one that requires you to do multiple steps, right? And this one only has 2 modeless ones, but they are in the largest column and the largest row. Or at least 2 of the largest columns and rows. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5's. This needs to be 5. This needs to be 3. I'm pretty sure I've done this like multiple times by now. But let's just do that again. The 7 row is pretty straightforward. Correcting these has been good. But how do I fucking get this last goddamn column, dude? Okay, if I hit 5 here, right? Then 2. And then 3. Yeah, we did it. Nice. That one took a while. Alright, we're on 13. So this one has to be modeless. Those are the ones that I don't want to fuck with as much. I'm gonna go ahead and just make it a policy to just neutralize all of these. We're gonna just purge them all. This is one of the puzzles you made. Nice. I hope that means that it is nice and easy going. Not that I'm not having fun. This is pretty cool. Like I said, this is very relaxing and interesting. 0, 4, 7. This is a 0, so we need this to not be like that. 4, 4, 7. Which one am I missing? This one being 7. And then this one has to have no mode. So 2 of these have to not be 7. If I do this, and then I put a 7 here, a 4 here. Why did I put a 4 here? Yeah, I don't want 4 to be here, so let's go 4 here. Wait, did that do it? Huh. And let's just like put a 1 there or something. So the mode right now is 9. I need it to be equal to one of those. Nice! Hell yeah, we did it. It's like, I feel like I'm lockpicking or something. How easy it was it to like construct these, technically speaking. Like, did you have to do a lot of fucking with the code to force the puzzles to work? I think you said that a lot of the flags were just kind of, you know, there. Like, does this one have literally 5 separate hard-coded flags? Or did you make a dynamic array of flags? Once stuff is set up, it's just loading levels from a JSON file. Cool. Yeah, I've never fucked with actually like populating a JSON file myself. I've like altered values in them and stuff, but as far as formatting goes, like I'm always intimidated by save systems. It's one array for the digits and another for the usability, whether you can change them or not. Or an array of arrays, rather. Right. Because it's just a 2-dimensional grid of values. This needs to be 3. This needs to be 4. Shoot. Wait. 4, 3. It's all just 4s and 3s. Okay. Damn. So this has to be 2 4s. Three. 4, 4. 4. 2, 1. Oh no, you're right. 3, 4. 4? What am I missing? Oh, this has to be modeless. 3. Damn it. Okay, these are the bastards. This is what I need to focus fire. Did you talk with a lot of people outside of the game jam about like that you're working for the game jam? Because whenever people were just like, how have you been? Like, what are you up to? I would always just be like, I'm working on a game jam, and then I would explain it to them. So it needs to be 4. Few friends, nice. Go ahead and do 2. 4. So it needs to be 3. Oh my god, bro, my brain is so smooth. What do you mean? That's 4. Satisfies that condition. That mode is 4, which does not satisfy that condition. I think I need to mess with this column more. So if I do that, I make this just fucking whatever. Change this to 3. Change that to 4. Change this to 4. I was gonna say that like this straggling number has to be tied in with the puzzle. Both of these. Otherwise, like, what's the point, right? It needs to be 3. This has to have no mode, which it doesn't. I was impressed with this level since there's very few digits for how hard it is. Yeah. I mean, you do have to think real hard about it. So, if I just placed whatever here, that ruins the mode for this. Oh, I also placed that there, so 3, 4, 4. Oh my god, bro. Ugh, I'm so close. 4. 3. So this, all that needs to have is 2 4s in it. This one has a mode of 2 now. But if I... No, if I made this 3, then that's gonna make that mode 3. Okay. I'm really not the best with puzzles, honestly. That needs to be 3. This needs to have no mode. Doesn't matter what number I put here. Probably not. 4. Yeah, I need like some way of making this 4. Okay. I'm pretty sure this has to stay 3. I can't think of a reason that this would not be 3. Unless it's just to fuck with you when you have to inevitably alter this column. But it might be a trap. Like maybe you really don't have to alter that column. Or not column. Yeah, column. But it's a trap kind of here because that should not be a 4. The one intersecting this one, because that makes the mode different. So we have to go here. Yeah! Oh my god. I'm doing it, dude. I'm doing it. We're gonna beat this shit. Okay, so this needs to have no mode. Oh, this is another like 8 puzzle. The one in the shape of an 8. Let's go ahead and 8ify everything. Need that to be 2. This needs to be 7. This has to have no mode, and this one has to be 1. Hold on. Almost everything is here already. This needs to be 7. This needs to have no mode, so that... Yeah, so I think that's good. And then we'll go over here, and we need to get rid of these 8s, so 1 here, 8 here, but this needs to have no mode. Not be 1 then. What if I were to say like some wacky number, some absolutely just nonsense number, like, I don't know, like 9 or something. Just a number that nobody would ever think of, right? We'll do yes. Okay, and 7. We need no mode here, so say 2, 7. I'm glad you didn't notice that was an accidental duplicate of an earlier puzzle. Yeah, I mean, I knew that the shape was identical. I didn't know that the puzzle itself was identical. So is that unintentional, I'm assuming? Yeah, you said accidental. But see, that's what we're here for. I love hearing, like obviously the design decisions that people put into their games is great. I love hearing about that. Hearing about people's mistakes is also very funny. Also, it looks like the chat is encroaching. I'm gonna go ahead and truncate this a bit. Nope. It's gonna be right there. Alright, we've almost unscuffed the stream. We've almost made it, dude. I'm so proud of us. Yeah, like right there. Very cool, very cool. Okay. So, I kind of doubt it, but if there's any other developers in the chat whose games I haven't played, then go ahead and drop them in for me, and I will get to them as soon as I can. Yeah, I've got a lot of people kind of like that I've messaged, but I haven't done it. Or you know, there's a lot going on. Hold on a second. Okay. Oops. I have like a weird split mechanical keyboard that has a very novel like layout. I explicitly got it for game development, and then I trained myself to use it. And I've kind of freaked out just now because I was like, oh no, did I press something weird? Sakium came on my tabs, yeah. Irveld, actually. It's the Avalanche V4. It's a split mechanical keyboard with, like, orphan keys on the edges, and, of course, thumb clusters, like a thumb swoop. If you want, let me go ahead and go into the game dev chat. I could go on forever about the actual layout of my keyboard, but, because I spent a lot of time designing it. And one of the things that I did to unscuff my stream was to actually set it up so that I could have a QWERTY layout. So, irveld. To that end, irveld, do you have a wacky mechanical keyboard? Oh, the Iris, yeah. I actually literally ordered the Iris V7, but then I saw the Avalanche and I was like, and then I canceled it, and then I got the Avalanche instead. Do you use QWERTY, or did you like pick a better layout? Because whenever people get into these kinds of things, they tend to, you know, hyper optimize. Just QWERTY, gotcha. Yeah, I have a like obscure permutation of MG-tap that I saw in a forum post, because the person said that the metrics were about the same as the big ones, except it was optimized for inward rolling, and then I altered it a little bit to fit the keyboard better. But yeah, I've been practicing it a lot, and I'm up to like maybe, I think my personal best is like 80 something words per minute, 80 or 90, I don't remember. It's been a while since I've been on monkey type all the time. My perfect streak for hundreds of days. But c'est la vie. Let me see here. But yeah, the Iris is a very attractive keyboard. Did you get it with like the resin housing, or like the plates, FR4 plates or anything? Let me see here. This has to have no mode. I need a no mode in this column too. Just the default, gotcha. I mean, I don't know, like, those websites, the default can be kind of different between a lot of things. Gotta be modeless, gotta have modeless behavior here. Oh my god, I feel like I just big brained the shit out of this, except I didn't. What's going on? Fuck. I'm so close! Yeah, mechanical keyboards are a rabbit hole and a mind virus, and they will absolutely suck the fucking life out of you through your wallet. So whenever I talk about mechanical keyboards, I'd like to preface it just like, listen, you don't want this. You don't want this in your brain. You will spend so much money. Do you have any like special switches in it? I currently have Akko Vintage Whites, or Jelly Whites rather, the updated version of them that are lubed or something. But honestly, when I looked at the videos, the Vintage Whites sounded better. Not that I'm like super concerned about the sound, but I figured if I was gonna get them, then I would want it. But the Jelly Whites are specifically meant to have like one of the lightest activation points. It's like 35 grams or something. Let's see. I'll put 1 here. Let's just do something silly like that. Said I should have a 7 there. No, this needs to be a 7. It's kind of wild how, like, you've designed this game such that you need to have numbers in certain columns. And, like, once you intuit the mechanics, it's pretty clear what you need to have in certain places, but how you do the fucking stitching together of all of it is the difficult part, because... Okay, what if I did, like... And then I did, like, this... And then... Oh, this doesn't have a mode, because I don't have 7 here. How do I strip the mode out of this? Seven, and then these two need to not have modes. Seven again. Change that to that. This should not be like that. Ah, fuck, I feel like I'm so close. All 3 of these need to be a 7. All 3 of these need to be a 7. Fuck. Ah, jeez, I'm so close. There we go. Hell yeah. We did it. We got the nice binary. I noticed that a lot of these puzzles only use 2 numbers. I can imagine that it would get really fucking complicated if you were to introduce many more numbers than that. Almost there. Alright. Oops. While I was playing one of the devs games, I found out that enter was actually a reset to start button. And that was really brutal because I accidentally brushed against that and the game was really hard, so I'm a little paranoid about like weird inputs that developers neglected to realize what they were doing. Also, how many games have you been playing for the Game Jam? I noticed that you messaged or you commented on mine. I'm always very like, I'm so hyped when people comment on Teleco without me playing their game, especially because like, oh, you just found this interesting and then you tried it out, and it really makes me feel nice. So let's see, this one has to be 0. So these two have to be 0, or else this column doesn't, or this, yeah, the column doesn't work. I need a 1 here. What did I just do? Oh, never mind. I have about 30 ratings, still have like 20 game tabs open yet, though, that I haven't played. Yeah, there are a lot of games that I want to play, but unfortunately I've kind of locked myself into this interviewer format, so I really want to stream the game and actually like get the developer commentary. Because again, it's like, I don't know, it just feels so valuable. Like, so many people have told me that they didn't think that they would be seeing their game getting played. And I don't know, it's just really cool to have that footage. And also it allows people that are planning on like taking their game further to have reference footage for either like, oh, this is what this playtester had trouble with, or I could have refined this here, or you know, there's this bug that I could never replicate, but this person had it. I keep mentioning that like Valve's testing ethos is to just get the game as testable, or to get it to testing stage as fast as humanly possible, and then keep refining from there. So I think game testing is probably like extremely important, and as devs we don't really pay attention to that much because we're just, you know, we have to develop the game and we don't have people testing for us typically. Let's see. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this in my response to you, but I do plan on making Teleco a full release. I'm aiming for an October release because it's a spooky game, or at least has spooky theming in it, and I'm really looking forward to like the story that I'll be able to tell in it. So hopefully you will be around for that, but you don't have to be. Let's see. These ones have to be 0. These both have to be 0. And these ones are up in the air, so also, sorry, I just neglected to notice that you have names for each of the levels. So close. You did say that the last few were pretty brutal, at least according to your standards. Okay, so the top number has to have at least 3 zeros in it, or else the mode becomes equal to 1. So I've already done that. Yeah, this top middle number has to be a non-zero, non-1 number, or else this one doesn't get satisfied. And then this number, only one of these numbers has to be a 1, and as long as the rest of the numbers aren't the same, then we're good. So for this one, I have to target this number with a 2, let's say. And again, this top one has to have at least 3 zeros in it. So, ah, man. Okay. Yeah, this has to be 0. Okay. 1, 1, 0 that out. Make this a 2. I feel like I could have solved it just then, but I fucked something up. Okay. If this is a 1, then that makes it so that one isn't 0, but this has to be 0. Yes! Yes. We did it! Okay. Alright. Oh man, that's intimidating. This one is clutter. Okay. This one has to be 8, 9, 7, 6, 5. It is kind of cool also that you can guarantee the mode of a column or row by just simply tapping the number on it. It kind of helps you take inventory. So we'll do 0 here, 2 here, 3 here, and 4 here. And what we're left with is 6 and this modeless column, or row. Or I could just say numbar, since that is a useful word that you've given me. So this one has to have... I'm kind of assuming that you'll want to equalize the number of 2s and 1s. If I put 2 here, yeah! Yo! This one's symmetry. It's got like this nice 4-corner flower shape. Okay. 7, 9, 2, 3. And we're left with this one that's... It needs to be modeless in one intersection. Okay. So what we have is a 1 here. If we make both of these numbers the same... Okay. Let's go ahead and put like a 9 here. Wait, why did I put a 9 there? No, we put a 7 there. And then 9 here. What are we left with? They'll need to fuck with the mode. No, we do put a 9 here. Then we go 7 here. And 7 here. Wait. Okay, hold on. We 7 here. And 3. And then 2. Yeah! Alright, we're on the last one. Control. Man, I've finally grown a second brain cell to rub together. Alright, we have 3 here, 1 there, 9, 7, 7. Thank you. And then this one has to be 0. Sorry for the creakiness of my chair. I hope that's not getting picked up. I've been trying to find a way to lubricate it to no avail. So there's 2 7s that need to be here, a 9 and a 0. The 0 can be approached from above though, as well as from the side. So we need to get that one to be modeless, which it... Wait, no, that needs to be 1. We need a 1 there. It looks like we need to put a bunch of 7s. Let's put 1 there. 7. 7 probably, because that doesn't affect anything other than the 7s column. And then... This one has to be modeless, so 7. And then we can keep this one. I should not fuck with this one. We'll put the 9 there. It's still modeless because it's 7. So 3, 3, 3. Ah, shit! Did I fuck that? Did I fuck that up? Wait, what? That needs to be 7. So if I do this, then this one needs to be 0. But it needs to have 3s, so yeah, this one feels pretty devious. The only one that I'm missing is the 1. Damn it, dude, I fucked this up. I know I did. I know I fucked this shit up. I'm so close. I can't emphasize to you how, like, how tired my brain is, and yet, like, I can somehow reason this out. It's really cool. I am having a lot of fun actually, like, puzzling this out. But, like, the moment that I have put it out there, I've already lost it. The soft music probably isn't helping. What do you mean? Oh, like the tiredness? Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, this feels like something that you play before bed. And, like, probably on your DS, so you could just, like, close it and then, you know, turn off the light or something. And then just open it back up out of sleep mode. How about you? Like, do you enjoy the relaxing atmosphere? Is that what you were going for from the beginning? Or is it just like, man, I don't want to frustrate the player, so I should probably keep this subdued. Let's see. So that has a 1. We need to just equal the amount, so we could do 9 here, but that's already in that column, so let's make it 0. I think it's more like I couldn't really come up with any non-minimal assets or visuals, but I liked how it worked out. Yeah, I mean, music was the last minute thing. You said that you had a musician for it. I don't know if you mentioned that when I asked you what your team was like, and I think I only saw 2 contributors on your thing. But if it was a last minute thing, then does that mean, hold on. Shit, I have my calculator on accident. Oh, you made the music. Cool. Do you mind letting on, like, how you made it, what you made it in? Okay, yeah, this needs a 7 in it. Everything else is fine. Everything else is fine except for this thing. Just some piano noodling with a looper pedal to loop the resonances from each note. Like a physical piano, which then gets overlaid on top. Piano VST, gotcha. Yeah, I was part of me wanting to interview the developers is to kind of show, like, other amateur developers that really don't know, like, how to get their foot in the door, like, what kind of tools people tend to use. I mean, I'm assuming that a lot of us have, like, a fucking Swiss Army knife of skills and programs and shit, because, like, I've become proficient in almost every creative kind of program that is out there. The only one that I don't have patience for is, like, CAD and electronics, but those aren't super necessary for video game production, so. But yeah, a lot of us tend to just gather up a bunch of different skills. Let me see. I'm very close to this, I can feel it. This one needs to be 9. It needs to be 9, which solves that. I think that's what I was doing before I went over there, so. If you're just joining me, I'm the Teleco20XX developer. I'm trying to get the devs in either a Discord call or in the chat to follow along playing their game, to give them a full playthrough as well as commentary and just asking them how they did everything. So if you want to be in here with me, then, and if you have a game that I haven't played yet, go ahead and drop it in the chat, and I will get to it next, because I have nothing in the queue. Let's see. Also, this is the last puzzle. I feel like I'm really close to this, though. I feel like I'm really close to the solution. Oh, also that like clock, like chunk sound, where did that come from? Because that's also very much like atmospheric. I like it. I need this to be equal to like the movement noise or the noise when you set the numbers. Every once in a while in the music loop, there'll be like it sounds like a mechanical clockwork sound. They just like put a microphone up to like a grandfather clock or something. God, I'm so close, dude. Probably the hammer noise in the piano. Really? Cool. Well, if you listen really close, if you don't know what I'm talking about, yeah, that's a really cool sound. I like it. Shit. I just need to make this one column modeless. I could do it. I could do it. I could do it. I can do it. I can do it? Can I do it? I think I can do it. I zero out this column. Okay? And then I and then I go over here and then I hold on. And I 7 this column. 3 this column. This mode is 0. I need to change that. Shit. But that needs to be 1. But I can change that at the very end. So let's do that. Let's do that. Do this. And then... God, I'm so close. I can feel it. No, this needs to be 1. I pretty much just shifted around. I shifted around the number that I need to change now. Except I'm really close. I'm so close. I just need to replace one of those 7s with a 0. Or a 9. Which will be this. Yeah, we did it. Thanks for playing. Made it in 8 days for the Big Mode Game Jam by irveld and Canliferous. We made it. Oh yeah, dude. This was a really cool game. Thank you for making it. Before we wrap this one up, did you have anything else that you wanted to say about the development process? Any like people that helped you through it, special thanks, any weird inside jokes that you and your friend had while making this? Also, I don't remember. Did you say that you were just friends with Canliferous? Like, is that how you got together for the game jam? Anything you did not want, or you wanted to get to, but hopefully it'll be in the next one. I mean, I know that you mentioned a couple things like that, but just give you another chance to rack your brain for it. Been friends for ages, both into game dev. Hell yeah. Let me just go ahead and look at the chat here. Plan on making a full release, probably on mobile as well. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense as a mobile game. I guess I'm just like, I don't know, maybe I'm a boomer, but like I couldn't help but think of like a dedicated game console. But that absolutely makes a lot of sense. Well, thank you so much. Yeah. I'm gonna be clipping this and sending you the highlight You can do with that footage whatever it is you want to. I don't really care. I had a developer last night that I played. It was Dungeon Deli, made by Evan MMO, and all, and I like uploaded it, and I guess Evan was recording at the time, so he just uploaded that on YouTube. I'm assuming for his followers. So yeah, you can do with that footage whatever you like. I personally had a good time. This was very polished, even if it might be spaghetti code under the hood, because that's what we all do. Yeah, thank you so much for commenting on Teleco. If you didn't, I might not have found your game, and I really appreciated your feedback there as well.